said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage, this offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Prince. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Carney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, what a move. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Boom. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. And some room to work. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Carney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Ortega. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Ortega. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll go to the counter play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nice move to keep running. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll leave it with him. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes a completion is enough to give the punt team some space. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Houston wants to play fast. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Prince. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Utes will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newberry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off-play action on first down. It's caught. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space. It's Ortega. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Houston will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the marker. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost past it, finally tracked down at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Power football with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Unloads quickly. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for those guys.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Carney. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Utes decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a little space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Newberry.
And this This offense is going to have to find more explosive plays, and it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today, but moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're working that left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.